Yes, guys, welcome back to another episode of Boxing. And this has been like a year in the making, this has, trust me. But yeah, I'm here today finally with the one and only Hush Ragip. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm feeling amazing. Beautiful day, beautiful night as well. Thanks to yourself announcing in the ring.
Thank you, man.
It's alright, but yeah, since talking boxing and stuff, what do you think to the card tonight? What fights are exciting you the most?
Well, first, it's a big card.
Yeah.
We've got 10 fights, and we've even got a heavyweight survivor tag,
For,
which is a mountain of weight in one ring at the same time. But in terms of like looking forward to, well, I'm looking forward to the whole card, but one that sticks out to me would be Fox the G versus
yeah,
Waleed.
that one's gonna be.
That's that's a big fight for me to watch, and I'm really looking forward to that one. Also looking forward to Chase's fight.
That's gonna be an explosive
Looking
fight.
forward
That
to
is.
Chase's, and again, Ty Mitchell, Idris. That's
Yeah.
going to be a banger. Darren Till, Stewart, the dentist. Like
The whole card's just
yeah,
like mad.
it's a mad
I'd
card.
say it's, if not the best non pay per view card, to be honest. It's
Yes,
just
that I
full of
agree.
fights right now. Are going to be contenders for the night. Like, it's just going to be an explosive night, literally.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a hell of a night for fights. But yeah, I agree with you. I'll say it is the best non PPV card I think I've seen. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of the whole thing, the whole boxing stuff and that, would you ever see yourself in the ring, like, or is it something that you would rather just do the commentate and do the announce and stuff like that?
I mean, that's a good question. I did think about it a few times. If I would do it, there were times where I was like, yeah, no, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But obviously now I've like sort of jumped on the healthy fitness
Yeah.
game and like doing my body transformation, losing all the weight, hitting the gym. I'm sort of like in the mindset where I've just gotten comfortable in like
You know what I mean?
bodybuilding
Yeah. So
sort of
it's like,
style. So I'm just like eating good, tracking my food, doing my calories, and hitting the gym and lifting the weights. But I don't know. I mean, like the only thing that sort of like deterred me from it, I've just like recovered from a neck and shoulder
so yeah,
injury. So like,
it's not worth the risk as of
my
now.
neck's not 100%. I'm
Yeah.
still waiting for an MRI scan to come through for them to check what's wrong with it. So like with the neck injury, I don't think I can afford to be
You
taking
know,
some
not at the
shots to
moment,
the
yeah,
head.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
There's plenty more misfits to come anyway. So
Yeah.
it's like,
But I
yeah.
wouldn't rule it out completely.
Yeah.
I think like there might be a time where I'm like, you know what, I think I'm ready. Like my manager's a boxing trainer. I've got loads of boxing
Yeah.
friends and in the
You're around that
industry.
industry
So
anyway,
like
so it's like,
there's loads of my mates in the game that have gyms and stuff. So I can go and train
yeah.
anywhere and stuff like that. And I'm friends with a lot of pro boxers. So yeah, like I wouldn't rule it out, but for now,
It's
I just wanna
relaxing, you
stick
know
to
what I mean?
bodybuilding. Yeah, I'll stick to
Yeah.
bodybuilding.
Let's move away from the boxing and go something like more personal. How did the whole announcement and everything start? I know we touched on this before, but of course, it didn't go well with the interview.
Yeah.
Yeah. But how did it all like? How did the whole announcement and stuff like that come about?
It came about like in 2019, before COVID. I was working for the London Underground. I was working on the DLR
Yeah,
platform
yeah,
at
yeah.
Bank Station, and just like I was only there for like maybe 3 months in total, but like within 2 3 weeks of starting, we had these little grey microphones
Ah,
where
yeah,
that we speak into to let the passengers know
yeah. Yeah.
what train's coming in, what stops is going out, because we had two different routes
Ah, fair dues.
from that platform. So then, but like when I was doing the training for the job, we had a session where we were talking about the microphone system,
Yeah.
and they said, look, if you can get the message out, but do it in a fun way, unique
Yeah.
way to make customers happy, laugh, or
Make them a better
yeah,
journey. Yeah.
make a better day for the passengers. Then they're all for it. So then, like, I grew up like doing loads of voices and
Yeah,
voice
yeah, yeah.
acting sort of stuff and impersonations and things like that. And I just like, don't know. I just came up with what gets a better introduction than
You know
anything
what I
else, and
mean?
it's a boxer.
Oh
So
yeah,
like, and
sure,
I was a
literally.
boxing fan, and like I just thought the intros boxers get is the best
Yeah.
introduction. So then I thought, let me start introducing the trains as boxers, and then I started doing that. And then before you know it, Michael Buffer retweeted it, and then Derek Chisora retweeted it, and then everyone just started retweeting it, and it just went viral. And then I just remember working one shift, and one guy come up to me and he said, "Are you the one that done it yesterday?" I go, "Yeah," and he just shows me his phone. He goes, "You're on Sky Sports." I'm just
Mad.
like,
That's
wow.
crazy.
And then out of nowhere, then ended up going on ITV This Morning show with
Yeah.
Ruth and Eamon, went on Sky News and BBC Radio 1 with Ricky, Melvin and Charlie, all in one day. And it was just mental. It was just
Crazy.
mental. And then from there, that's when boxing promoters were like reaching out to me and saying, "Hey, do you want to do this full time?" You know, and then I found out you got to get your pro license with the board, the control, and I applied, I got it, and then that was it. Then I started my journey there. I went self-employed, decided to do it full time, and then COVID happened, which set me back. And then when after COVID was finished, it's like I had to build myself up. So like it was a blessing in a way.
It was also like,
Yeah, because like the whole hype of the train stuff died. It
yeah.
died, and then so when they started allowing sports events to come back, I started off at small hall shows and started building for at least 3 years, man. But that gave me a lot of experience on how to do it and gave me more confidence, and then like, I learned the game, and then Misfits came about.
And the rest of this,
Here we are,
written in the stars and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just for last question. With of course Misfits and that, is this Misfits would be the only place you can stay with, or are you open to other opportunities? Like when it comes to like, would you do like commentating on a show, or is you just sticking to announcing and stuff like that?
I mean, I'd like to just stick to announcing because that's what I do. But like, sticking with just like I'd love to, always do Misfits. Always like I love the team, the people I work with. All the people behind the scenes that make these events happen. The fighters. Like I've become friends with so many fighters here.
A great bunch of people.
Yeah, and like I love the atmosphere in these events, and I would always happily do Misfits. But I also do pro shows as well in the pro scene. So like I am like freelancing in a way. So like I am available if my date is free. So if other opportunities come and I'm free, then yeah, I'll happily do it. And but I don't mind being exclusive to Misfits. But like we'll inshallah we'll wait for like an exclusive deal. Hopefully we'll see what happens. I would love it to be with Misfits though.
For sure.
Yeah, but end of the day, with other opportunities that come, I've got to think of my family as well.
Definitely, whatever's best for the family is best for yourself.
That's it. Yeah.
So yeah, thanks again. It was nice to actually get this interview
100%
done after God knows how long.
No, awesome, man. No, awesome. Thank you for having me on, and I really appreciate it. I love this scene, and tonight we're gonna have a cracking show, and we'll see some thunder tonight.